Alright, these are your notes on mitosis for chapter 11. Mitosis is simple single-cell division sometimes. Sometimes it is cell division in multi-celled organisms. It is the way in which an organism will grow and repair itself. For single-celled organisms, this is how the organism will reproduce itself as well. Interphase is not usually considered a phase of mitosis. Sometimes it is, but it is the phase in between cell divisions. This is when the cell will grow and carry on normal life's activities. This can last for minutes or days, depending on which type of cell is going through interphase. DNA replication must occur before the cell can divide. This will result in a pair of chromosomes. The new DNA will be identical to the parent, so copies of the genes are passed on to daughter cells. And during this time, the DNA is not actually wound into chromosomes. It's loose as chromatin in the nucleus, so it can be used to make proteins and do other commands in the nucleus. Once it winds up into a chromosome, it can no longer command the cell to do different things. Letter B, cell division. Mitosis, or nuclear division, is followed by cytokinesis, or cytoplasm division. So there are two steps in cell division. Cell division mitosis is broken into 4 phases. The first phase is called prophase. This is when the chromatin will coil into chromosomes and the nuclear membrane will disappear. The second phase is metaphase. This is where pairs of chromosomes will align at the equator of the cell. You can kind of see my pictures onto the side here as I go through. The third stage is anaphase. This is when chromosome pairs separate and move towards poles of the cell. The fourth phase is telophase and cytokinesis. This is when chromosomes at opposite ends of the cell will uncoil and become chromatin fibers. The new nuclear membrane will form around each set of chromatin, and at the same time, cytokinesis, which is another step of cell division, will occur, and that divides the cytoplasm into 2 equal parts. So you need to be aware that mitosis is simply copying the nucleus, and cytokinesis is the splitting of the rest of the cell into 2 different stages. Animal cells and plant cells do slightly different things, which will be outlined a little bit in your study guide, but is not essential for this part of the class. After the cell splits into cytokinesis, making 2 new daughter cells, it returns back to interphase for growth and preparation for the next cell division. The final result is 2 daughter cells, which are identical to the parent cells. Then the 2 daughter cells would divide again and make 4 cells, the 4 cells would divide again and make 8 cells, and so on. That's all for mitosis. I hope that's helpful.